Hey everybody, Dr. Pachoka here coming to you from the Premier team. We just finished our New Year Wellness Wheel on topics on pain science, strengthening, cardiovascular exercise, and balance. And there's just some things in life that you may do or not do that you're not aware of until problems develop. Or if problems don't develop, you could go through life not knowing that there could be some better options for your health. I experienced this, for example. I drink coffee every day, and I had a coffee pot, and I would just pour the coffee into my mug every day, and I would rarely clean my coffee pot. And then I found out after a year or two that it was getting pretty dirty in there. I thought it was safe because I would empty the pot every day, but I wouldn't really rinse it or scrub it out. But that could be potentially harmful on my digestive system. Also, I wasn't drinking enough water. I would go through, you hear everyone saying you have to drink water, it's so important, but I didn't really know what that meant. I would just drink water when I was thirsty. But I took some time to look up how much water I should be drinking for my body weight and started trying to hit those goals. And I noticed the effects because I was having some skin problems, some fatigue problems, and that really helped me a lot. So that was what we were trying to achieve with this Wellness Wheel video series. And just a brief summary on that series, the first video was on pain science. So normally when you have pain, it comes from an injury, such as a traumatic injury, like rolling your ankle or getting sciatica or breaking your arm. And there's a normal healing response that should happen. At the level of the tissue injury, you start to develop some inflammation, some cells come in and chemicals get released that cause pain and warmness, and all that information gets sent to your spinal canal, which travels up to your brain and tells us what's going on. That's why new injuries hurt. And over the course of a month, a 3 month, most of those injuries should heal. But in rare cases, there's chronic pain where you have pain that expands longer than the normal tissue time, healing time. And that gets a little complicated because you can still have problems at the level of the tissue, whether it's a ligament or a disc or a muscle. And that's telling your spinal cord that something's going on because you have receptors in those tissues that send input to your spinal canal and travel up to your brain. But with chronic pain, somewhere along these pathways, something is not right. At the level of the receptors, they could be sensitized, which means that normal thresholds for pain are lower, so that if you poke someone with a little bit of pain, it feels like 10 out of 10 pain and you're jumping. Also, there's a condition called Alodonia where something like a light touch that normally isn't painful will be painful and cause you to, jump through the roof with pain when normally shouldn't have. And it's not your fault. You are still feeling the pain, but it's something going on at the level of your receptors. And also a big factor is your brain too. So you got these receptors, they got the nerves that travel to your spinal cord, and your brain is above that spinal cord. And if you have things going on, psychological things such as depression, anxiety, even if you're just having a bad day, pain can be magnified and intensified. The next topic was on strength, which I thought was the most important factor because strength builds your confidence, which will mean you will mentally be stronger, knowing that if you were in a situation where you needed to help yourself or help others, you could do that because you were capable, because you have strength. It could be something as simple as things around the house, like opening a jar, or being able to get off the floor. Knowing that you're able to be strong enough to pull and lift yourself off the floor is a huge confidence booster. The next topic was on cardiovascular disease. And this answers the question, how can I prolong my life in the future this year? And it's by hitting these recommended cardiovascular requirements, because cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer in the world, and definitely the United States. And to prevent that from killing you prematurely, you can hit these recommended cardiovascular activity recommendations, and it decreases your chance of dying from cardiovascular disease. The last topic was on balance, and this answers the question, how can I move without falling? Moving is living. If you can't move, it's very hard to live the life you want to do. So we want to help you move without falling. And that pretty much wraps up the Wellness Wheel videos. But stay tuned for more videos because we are putting more videos out in the future. So thank you all for watching this series and stay tuned for more videos.